Good afternoon, everyone. It's Michelle Pepper here. Thank you for joining me today for my free class. And it's also a free class to go because what you see and what we create today, I can send you, if you place an order with me this week, I will be sending you the kits for these projects as well, so you can recreate it at home. With a lot of the things already pre-cut for you, and all you have to do is stamp and glue them together. So I'm going to turn you around today without further ado because I was already a bit late. Yeah, that's the button. So I can show you. So what are we teaching on today? I am going to be teaching you so going to flip over. This is taking a long time. Here we go. Alright, here we go. So today, my feature, the class today, is going to be on what you do with, with a stamp set. So this is the Forever Friends card kit. So let me just bring in the new catalogue for those of you who are still coming to grips with our new catalogue, the layout of our new catalogue. It's all quite different. But you will notice right at the beginning, so by the way, if you don't have the catalogue, just let me know, and if you want, if you want one, let me know, I'll send you a copy. If you have noticed, like so, there are three kind of crafting experience, I guess, or crafters. So you've got the step-by-step crafting, and then the quick and easy options, and the creativity your way. So please excuse my very ugly looking catalogue now because it got wet. As you can see, the watermark is there. I can't do anything about that now. Anyway, step-by-step crafting are the card kits that we have. So this you can get from Stampin' Up. It all comes in a box like this, really handy, and all that you need, need to create the cards. So here are the two designs, Forever Friends card kit, and you get 4 of each card. So it's a wonderful one to have. The card kits like that are really handy to have, so you can just, like, when you're going away, when you're going to the coffee shop or whatever, you can just bring everything in a box like this. So no running around trying to work out what you need. So it's just really handy for crafting on the go, and also when you go away on holiday as well. So that kind of thing is really simple. But also sometimes, even with seasoned crafters, those who like creativity our way, there is a place for kits like this, because it's just sometimes you just want to create something pretty, but you don't have the time capacity or mental capacity to come up with a design. Or you're just kind of a bit lost, as to what to do, which happens sometimes to the best of us. So having a craft kit like this is just wonderful to have on hand, so that you can begin creating. So as you begin creating, you'll get more ideas. So it's a bit like, that phrase, sleep begets sleep. As new parents, we get told that about our babies, like the more they sleep, the more they want to sleep. Well, it doesn't work for some babies. But anyway, so it's kind of like that. The more you craft, the more creative you get. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so even if it's just, get some stamps on paper and get crafting. Yeah, so that's the best way to get out of a mojo dip if you are experiencing that. So these are the 2 cards that you can make from this card kit. I won't be going through this because it's really, really easy. If you haven't had our card kits before, it's all laid out. Tells you number 1, number 2. This is all the pieces that you need. You need the card base, you need that, you need the string twine, and you need a strip of that, and 3. So yeah, everything is given to you. And you need the ink pad, which comes along in this kit, and the stamping block as well that comes along with it. So this is a really great one for beginners as well, for people who don't actually have any of the tools. Yeah, so it's quite handy to have that. And then card number 2, you need these pieces, and then direction number 1, step 1, ink up your stamp and then stamp on it. So that's what happens here. You stamp on those flowers, and then you just stamp the words, and yeah, and then you just piece them all together. So really quick and easy to do. Now, so the class today, I basically wanted to show you what else you can do, because you'll have materials left over. So you'll have some twine left over, you'll have some bits and pieces, element left over, and of course you'll have the stamp set to use, and you'll have the ink spot to use as well. So so that's what I wanted to do in our class today, is to show you a couple of things you could do. Just some ideas. All right. Oh, left that out. Should put that one back in. Oh, did I not bring that out? Yeah, I should take that one out. Now I'm not using that because I've got the full size pad. Okay, so I've got a full size pad here. Okay, so actually let me just quickly show you. This was just something that I did just before coming on. I just had a quick, well, I really didn't have that time, but I was just inspired, and I wanted to quickly put together this to see how it works. So there you go. That's one card that you can make just using, I just use all the words except that one, which says you can do hard things. I don't know how to fit that one in. Because the others kind of like follow the same theme. I'm always here for you no matter what. Nobody gets me like you get me. Forever friends. Sending lots of hugs. So to me, they all kind of go together well. Like, you know, for friends, for a good friend. So you can do hard things was a little bit out of the woodworks for me. So I didn't use that. Anyway, so I've just basically stamped them all onto a piece of cardstock. Very patiently, yes, and then cut it out. So I've got that circular element to die cut to use, and then I have embossed the Lost Lagoon, and then I just put some craft ink as well, just to you know, like brighten it up a little bit, just to emphasize those shape a little bit. And then I stamped the flower and then hand cut it out, put 2 of them together and layer it on here. I'm not sure, I haven't actually quite stuck on here yet, but there you go. But we won't be doing this. I thought I'll just show you because it was a really last minute one. But what I have planned for you, first card is that one. Alright, so now just quickly I will show you as well where I got this idea from. Ta-da, on page 103 of your catalog. So this card here, so I'm not sure if you can see it. I kind of basically follow the template on that one. Yep, so I don't know if you can see. It's pretty much the, you know, that's the template that I follow. Alright, let's get on with it. Okay. So if you are ordering from me, you'll be getting this card kit. What does it look like? Comes like so. You'll get 2 of these, and then you'll get 2 for the second project as well. So in total, you'll get 4 card kits. As always, we have our beautiful envelope. I'll put that aside because we won't need it. And then you'll have all these little bits and pieces, right? All pre-cut for you. Of course, you don't have to buy the card kit in order to complete this project. You can actually substitute it with another floral stamp set that you have. You know, so it's not necessary that you buy these card kit. But it's certainly, if you get the card kit, certainly, you know, the idea is that you get more ideas here as well to use it. Now, with this one, if you notice, this was plain. So I thought in my demonstration, instead of just doing another plain one, I have embossed this with the exposed 3D brick embossing folder. So it's kind of like showing you how to step it up as well. Alright, so from a very basic, minimal supplies, we you can just emboss this piece, and quickly you've already added some texture and just lifted it up to another level. So that's all we need to do. Just going to glue that on, nice and simple. So you've got a basic white thick card base, and then we have this embossed layer of basic white as well. And just putting it on. Hi Lindley, good afternoon, how are you? I don't usually see comments, and I don't usually see people that turn up, so I don't know, it's a bit random. Sometimes they come up and sometimes they don't for me. And then I have all these colorways. So I was looking at the color coach that Stampin' Up provides. So if you haven't got a copy of that, it's really handy. I should put that on my blog so that you can access it easily. But I'll have a play. But it was suggesting Berry Burst and Shy Shamrock and Daffodil Delight. And so, I'm just eyeballing these, by the way. Oh, sorry to hear that, Lindley, that you had COVID. Oh, bummer. But I'm glad to hear that you're much better. That's good. That's very good news. Alright, so just layering these. So these are really good to use up your strips, right? So if you're a seasoned crafter, you would have lots of strips, probably, from your projects. I'm trying to work out whether I might just leave a little bit of a gap. We'll see how we go. And then that piece, so that was Bubble Bath, and that's Fresh Freesia. And then this one is, so the color from Color Coach was Berry Burst, Shy Shamrock, and Daffodil Delight. So I thought, oh, okay. But then when I went to do this, I had all these pieces that I could use up from the, various DSP that I have. And so I thought maybe I could do kind of like an ombre thing happening here. Monochromatic ombre, I don't know. Oh, well, I can do that. But I really like the leaflet, so I'm just going to stick to that. So this is Shy Shamrock. That is in the 6x6 in color DSP stack. You could get that free. Did you know you could get that free? Along with all 5 colors ink pad. And what else was it? Marker and cardstock. So you can get all of those for free when you sign up to be a demonstrator this month in May. So that's a really good deal. I've not seen such a good deal for a long time. I mean, they always have really good deals, but it was just like really nice to have that option. I'm just going to pull that. Now we're going to stamp the color. Right. Now normally I would do it in black, the flower, sorry. I normally would do it in black, but I was thinking the Night of Navy actually worked out really well too. And that's the ink pad, the ink spot that you get when you buy the kit. So I thought, oh well, we can just use that, eh? So does it matter which way it goes? Not really. Okay, basically I'm just getting 3 out. Oh, I don't think I left enough room for the leaves. Let's have a look. Where is this leaf going to come out from? Maybe there. This is, each one that you do is going to look slightly different. Okay, so, yeah, so that's all I'm doing. Just gluing, stamping the flowers and a leaf. Okay, we're done with this, and now we're going to color this. And I thought for something different. There's not much Daffodil Delight in this one, and so because the paper is all the kind of like berry burst and all the pinkish purplish, so I thought maybe I'll try yellow. What do you think? Thought I'll try yellow, the daffodil. So colouring these. This is a bit distracting, isn't it? Let me just show you this way. I wonder if I can zoom in. Oop, I don't think I can. I don't have the capability to zoom in. Okay, never mind. Alright, so we've got, okay, just kind of using the dark one. I love colouring with our stamping bleens. I much prefer colouring with stamping bleens. I'll show you the difference later, because I haven't actually bought the in colour stamping blends yet, so I gotta work my way, you know. I can't get everything. There's so much to get in the new catalogue. So yeah, but that is why I am a demonstrator, because I like lots of options, like lots of things. So getting it at a discount as a demonstrator is a no-brainer. So never pay full price for my Stampin' Up supplies. Right. Oops. It's just down here as well. So yeah. So probably should have just done a bit of this prior, so you don't have to stand. You don't have to watch me colour it all in, but hey, I can be your invisible friend for the afternoon. Here we go. So, how's that coming? What do you guys think? A yellow, yeah. Okay, just do a bit more yellow. And I'll show you the difference soon from colouring with blends. So nice. I'm just leaving that white bit. See that away. Just to give it some contrast. Here we go. Did I colour that in? Yeah. And then, because the green, I don't actually have the stamping blends, so I have to use the markers, and I don't like colouring with markers as much. What I like using the markers for, though, is when we're doing, when we want different colours on the sentiment. That's quite handy to have. So colouring the stamps with the markers, I love doing that. But not so much colouring the images. Although this is not too bad, I guess. These little bits is fine. Right, and then, oh my word. Oh no! I wasn't going to do that. That is so funny. No. Yes, I was. Sorry, I got too many things going on in my head. No, you're right. I'm right. I was just going to do this with Daffodil Delight because I wanted to emphasize on the different colour as opposed to Berry Burst. Okay, good. That's fine. But it's looking a little bit Australian, yellow and green. Oh well, just what it is. So then I've got that. Then I've got this. Right, and then I just need my sentiment, which is here. Right, so let's get to our sentiment. So I'm going to say the same thing. Sending lots of hugs. Yeah, and certainly, Lindley, you could do with this card. Sending lots of hugs for you recovering from COVID. Alright, here we go. Where we sending lots of hugs. So I need my Versamark. Just ink it up. And then stamp it on. See if I can Oh, I think I already put it on. Well, let's see how we go. I don't know how it's gonna look. Let's have a look. This is the white powder. Right, that's looking good. Okay, now just excuse me, I'm just going to, oh, it might be long enough. Hey, it might be long enough. Just gonna, now, if you're new to crafting and you just happen to be coming along, this is what we call wet embossing or heat embossing. Just notice that I have cut it really high up. I don't know, what do you think? Is that weird? Oh well, I'm not going to be a perfectionist. I can redo this, but I won't. You can though when you do yours. And I'm just going to stick that down here, like how I did that before. Yep. With, what am I doing it with? I'm doing it with this. So this is the ends of the dimensionals. Oh, and I also need a glue dot for the twine. And then that just goes, oh, I haven't even done this. And I actually did emboss, I raised this as well. I didn't realize I did that, but hey. Just going to use up all these pieces. Alright. Okay, here we go. How did I have it? Something like that. And something like that. Here we go. So it's like card number 1. How's that? Slightly different. I don't know. Do you have a preference? Do you have like the Berry Burst or the Daffodil Delight? Just nice and bright and cheery. Now, in terms of gems, now I don't usually include the gems in your card kits because it kind of just really depends on what color you're using. So that was Daffodil Delight. Now I don't actually have Berry Burst. Well, this one is Berry Burst, but it's a very light Berry Burst. So I suppose we could use that. Or we could use a darker. No, I think we'll do that. Yeah. Alright, put these away. So that is actually Berry Burst, but it's obviously a very light version of Berry Burst. Now, oh, this. Isn't this annoying? Well, actually, this is not too bad, I guess, because you know that it's white peacock and Berry Burst. But for some of them, you can't see what's under there. So, brainwave today, when I was looking for the right color, I thought, wow, I could just snip the label off. Well, I could use that for something else. And ta-da! Now look at that. Now the whole thing will be seen. Alright, so what have we got here? Some of that. Now where's my little tool? Let me put that away. Let me put these away. Just kind of make this a bit tidier. Oh, where did my tool go? Okay, I'm not sure where you are. I'm looking for my, yeah, that's the tool I'm looking for. Right, so we want some dots. How did I have them? I have them up there. I had them there because I had to hide a little blemish. But with this one, I don't actually need to. This is my problem. Do you have problem with knowing where to put your embellishments? Well, I know rule of thumb, which is do them in odd numbers, 3, 5, or 1. But I feel like, Alright, I'm not going to overthink this, because we need to get on with our next one. Yep, I'll just do that, eh? No, I don't like it. Oh my word. Okay, I'm not going to overthink it. So 3. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do 2 more here. Yeah, laugh at my expense. It's all good. Okay, here you go. There you go. Now I've got a sprinkle of embellishments. And that is why I shouldn't include it for you guys, because I never know what I would do. 3, 5, 1, 7. Oh gosh. There you go. So that's card number 1. I think it's a really nice and bright color. Really love it. So that's using the stamp set out of the Forever Friends card kit. Okay, you ready for number 2? Card number 2. So we're just going to keep all these. Oh, what is this? We're going to keep all these because we will be using them. But yeah, have you noticed that is actually not basic black. There's actually Night of Navy, and I thought that's quite cool. So yeah, you don't actually have need extra ink pad if you don't have them. You can just use the Night of Navy that comes in the card kit. Alright, so I'm going to put that aside. Card number 2, which is going to be this. We're going to be utilizing the spotlight technique. Okay, so that's really, again, I'm going to be doing in a slightly different colorways. But here you go. We've got all these pieces against, so it's our envelope again. Put these 2 away. Now what have we got here? We've got a card base, thick, basic white thick. We've got crumb cake. Now, generally as well, I think usually I would use the same. So the mat here is black, and I would use black. But I don't know. I wanted a slight change, and so I thought I'll try with crumb cake, which I think will work quite well. And so we've got a crumb cake layer, and then we've got this layer which we will be stamping on, and then gluing it on here. But before we glue it, we will be cutting it out. And then we've got the matte, basic black, and then we've got these scrap pieces for the sentiment. Okay, so let's get that one out of the way. Let's put that over here so you can see it. We're going to stamp on this one. I'm going to pull that in. So again, I'm using Night of Navy. Oops. Okay. So it's that shadow. Oops, sorry. Okay. There's the shadow. Sorry about that. Ink pad. So let's just get this going. Just going to stamp it. No particular order, just kind of doing them. I kind of am working like on a diagonal. I think I just default to that. I don't know why I do that. I don't think there's a particular reason to do that. It's what I default to. and maybe in the corner a little bit, and maybe corner a little bit. Do I want that corner as well? Not much of a difference. Anyway, let's put this away so I don't get ink everywhere. So yeah, so that's what I've got now. And then, so we're going to use this, that's a good question. How will I do it so that you can have it too? Whoa, where is this? Hang on a sec. I'm just looking for my die. I have lost my die. Where are you? That was the stylish shapes. So I know I tend to use the circle, but there is actually a square as well. The square ones, rectangle ones. Yeah, so that one. So I'm going to do that. So you'll see that I'm going to fill it with the leaves. So I'm going to cut that. So kind of like, I'm going to do this, and you won't be able to see me cutting it, but here's my layer, my sandwich. So I've got platform 1, base 2, and then the third one, 1, 2, and 3, and this was my top, so I'm just kind of eyeballing. I do a lot of eyeballing. And then just going to put the third plate on top. Hope it doesn't move. Right, I'm going to just run it through. Actually, I don't think it's really centered, sorry. I'm just going to move it. Okay. Right, you'll hear the cracking. There we go. So put that open. That one there, so we move that out of the way. And now we've got that. So what I might have to do for your card kit is actually pre-do this part so that when you get it, you can just put it like so, and then you stamp. Okay, so then, because I'm assuming you might not. I'm not going to just assume that you will have this. But I guess if you have any other die, you could do that. Alright, so put this. And then my next step is I'm going to leave that aside. I'm going to take that away because what I'm going to do here is a little bit of flicking. With the, I should do navy blue, shouldn't I? Because it was navy blue. Lighter navy. Yeah, so I'm just going to do some splatter. Whoa, that was a little bit dramatic. Just to fill up some space, I guess. I don't know, so it's not stark white. Okay. There we go. Maybe you can see it. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Now I can bring this back in. I had wanted this to be clear, so where does this go? Is this the right way? No. That's the right way. Okay, so now I'm going to fill in a bit of that space with the leaf for this one. Okay. That way. That way. 2 leaves there. Might be too busy, but we'll see how we go. There. So we've got leaf there. Maybe here. Okay. Do I really know what I'm doing? Kind of, but it doesn't always come together, so we'll see. Okay, now let's get this to work. We're going to color this, and I'm going to be coloring different because I just love having different ideas, right? Because so what I've done here is Moody Morph and Shy Shamrock, but this time I'm going to do Calypso Coral and Granny Apple Green. So, and then the background was Petal Pink, which I think I can stick with Petal Pink. Yeah, we will do Petal Pink for the background too. Alright, let's go with those colours, okay? It's a bit busy, eh? Let's break that. Okay. So, much as the same before, we're just gonna... I'm just colouring a bit of dark. And just following those lines. And then I'm going to work in with the, wait, is this? Light Calypso, yep. So blending in, I don't know if you can see it, it kind of blends in. Yep. Let's colour it over there. Blending it. You go over the dark a few times so that it starts bleeding and blending, so it's not like, if I didn't do that then you'll see like that. So, there we go. So if we didn't blend, so you'll see that, I don't know if you can see that big difference, but if you go over it a few times and then it starts to blend in. That's the great thing about blends. Right, so I'm going to leave that. That's the leaf. That's the leaf. That's the flower. Okay. Where's the flower? That one's flower. That one's flower. Okay. So yeah, these open images are really fun. So you can see I've left it some open and some I'm colouring it in. And of course you can stamp it on directly onto the cardstock, the coloured cardstock. So you actually have the colour in there already. You don't even need to do a lot of colouring. Those are leaves, aren't they? Okay, so just blend it in. Oops. Colour within the lines, oh my goodness. Primary school colouring coming through. Gonna do the same with Granny Apple Green. Okay. Oops, and that's the brush end. I want to tip. Typically when I do the dark bit, I use the nib, the writing nib, rather than the brush end. Okay, then the light. Oh, I think that should have been a flower. Oops. Oh well. We'll see. See if I can fix that later. Okay. Where is the actual card? I've lost my card. Oh, there it is. So it was there. Oh, that was actually flower. Okay, we'll just try and change that. Here we go. Just so that I don't forget doing that. And there we go. It's real therapeutic colouring. I did a mistake there too. Oh well. No matter, that's probably going to get covered up. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so now that's going to go in like that onto my base. Right, so I should do this. I should now work on this, layer them in. Oh, there's one more colouring that I need to do. Or do I? Shall I leave it white? Or do I want to leave? Okay, so that's nice and simple. And then that goes on there. Right. Now at this stage, if you wanted to, you could also emboss this, depending, you know, like I go through seasons, and sometimes I'm just in a mood for embossing. So I might even emboss after I stamp, as in dry emboss, so it gives it texture. But I'm going to leave it empty. And then that's going to be layered onto that. So then now that's going to go up there like that. So question is, do we want to colour that part in? Or leave it white? Well, I'm just going to stick with the plan and do a slight colour. Just because I can. And I love using my bleeds. They are so good to have. Very forgiving. Right. Okay, so tomorrow is my coffee and cards day. So we are meeting at the cafe if you're local to me, or if you're out west Auckland, or if you've got nothing to do and you feel like coming out to do some crafting. We're at the Park House in Whenuapai. I do need to know though if you're coming, so I can make sure that I've got a kit for you. But yeah, we're making 2 cards. The first card will be one from the actual card kit, the Forever Friends card kit, and then we do a second card, which is probably going to be the first card that I showed you. This one. It's probably going to be that card. I don't know. Haven't quite decided yet. But yeah. Okay, so then that just goes on there. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's just matted on here. Oops. I could do with a bit more. It's liquid glue, so that's good. It gives a bit of leeway. And then that is going to be raised up. So let's use up the rest of this, shall we? I'll probably get another bit. That'll do. Okay. Oh, I haven't finished. I haven't embossed my sentiment, have I? Okay. Need to do the embossing. If you don't have the embossing tools, get it. It's always so handy to have. It's so cool to use embossing. Or you can always just stamp it black on white or navy. Okay, so there you go. Got that. So that's a bit of a different colourways. Move that out of the way. Move that out of your way. And so friend. So I just did friend there. So what I did was I'm just going to put some powder on that. Forever Friends. So we can do Forever Friends. We can stick it as friend. We can just keep it at that. But I will show you what I did to get that. So I try not to be limited by our sentiment. I try to find different ways. You know, use some of it, mix and match them, so that, yeah, kind of gives you a bit of option. Okay, Forever Friends. Noisy again. Ooh, hot. Ouch. Ouchies. So yeah, you can leave it as Forever Friends. Forever Friends. Or if Forever Friend is a little bit too much for you, here is my nice scissors. I just like always misplace my things. Okay, so what I did here was I just kind of cut around it. Oh, I don't like cutting with this. Let me just quickly see where my scissors is. It's not the one, but I had another one out. I don't know where it is. Right, that'll do. So just fussy cutting. Cutting around a word. Friend. Sometimes just friend might be a little bit easier to use, because I don't know, would you say friends forever to every friend? To everybody? Now all my friends are going to wonder. Alright, so cut out that little word friend, and then I'm just going to paste it on another scrap. Yep. Just to make things a little bit difficult, you know. Oh! So tiny. Okay, get my glue out. Who likes green glue? Tombow glue. I know a lot of people don't like using it, but I love using it. Okay, it's my forever friend. Okay, done. So now I can either, I'm just going to freehand cut it. So, and then I'm just going to put it there. Right, and then have a little dot there. That's what I did with the other one. Let me just get these out of the way. So what will we use for this? Thought we could use that one. So this here, for this card, I use that. That's actually not Moody Morph, but it looks very like Moody Morph. So hence I got away with using that. But this is definitely, I'm pretty sure this is definitely Calypso Coral. Okay, so where are my gaps? I had 2 gaps here before, but there's no gap here. There. Do we want it like that? Or do we feel like we need one there? Kind of like got my triangle going there. Okay, let's not overthink it. Okay, what do I need? I need this. Okay, I'm just going to stick that on. Okay, so this is our class today using Forever Friends card kit. Maybe do it that way, do it here a bit. I want it sticking out. Do I want it sticking out? I can make it different. I can make it slightly different. Okay. There you go. So that is card number 2 for today. In our class, we've got the spotlight technique, and then we have this, I don't know what technique this is. This is using up your scraps. Alright, so there you go. And just different colorways. So I hope you enjoyed that class, and I hope if you have this card kit already, this is hopefully give you some more ideas on how to use your stamps. And if you don't have the card kit yet, but you'd like to, then just get yourself one. It's really good value. You know, you get 8 cards in there, and you get the stamp set, you get the ink spot, and you've got glue and pieces as well. So really good value to get our card kits. So they are online, so they're not in our catalogs. So just go onto my website and you'll be able to find it. Forever Friends card kit. I think it's $49, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so place your order this week, and be sure, and I will be sending you the card kits, 2 of each design. Also, don't forget we have the joining specials, so we're nearly the end of May now, so the joining specials are a pretty good deal. So have a look and see what you get. Talk to me about it if you're interested. Otherwise, I will see you next week, the same time, 1:30 on Wednesday, and we'll have another free class. We'll do another, we'll highlight another product, current product from Stampin' Up, and we'll have fun together. Thank you. You have a great afternoon and great day, great week. See ya.